KNKT with Peter Benson. Today, been pretty neat to hear how Easter is commemorated in Jerusalem. Just went down to Belize with Clive Welsh there, and now to Antwerp, Belgium, and good brother, a pastor friend of mine, David Hamburger. David, welcome in.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me, Peter.
Well, thank you for staying up tonight. It's what, about 9:30 over there?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and Antwerp Christian Fellowship. Yeah, last time we talked, you were here in Albuquerque serving up in Rio Rancho and got the call to serve internationally. And so, first of all, how's that going? And tell me a little bit about Antwerp Christian Fellowship, David.
Yeah. Well, it's a great church. We have it's a very international church. We have about 53 nationalities in the church.
Wow!
All in one church. Yeah.
Is that right?
It's an incredible church. Great people, great loving people. Really palpable sense of joy when we're worshiping together. So yeah, it's a very exciting place to be.
Yeah, that's really what called you there and called you into this type of ministry. You were jazzed about that, weren't you?
Yeah, I've always, both my wife and I, Tiffany, both of us have had quite a bit of cross-cultural experience, and so we were very excited about a local church that we could go and serve, and that was so diverse, and just in such a diverse city as well of Europe. Antwerp has over 170 nationalities, so it's actually more diverse even than New York City. So it's quite an interesting place to be doing ministry.
Well, no doubt about it. And how far is it from Brussels, Antwerp?
Yeah, it's about 45 minutes by car.
Really?
So almost not even that, 35, 40 minutes. Yeah.
So almost a suburb then, right?
Yeah, I mean, Antwerp's the second largest city of Belgium, and it's really part of the Flemish part of the nation. So it feels extremely different culturally here in Antwerp versus Belgium, and because Brussels speaks in the main language there is French. So we have we're in the Dutch part of Dutch-speaking part of Belgium.
Gotcha. And of course, there with your now you serve you do English ministry, English-speaking ministry to all these different nationalities that come in. All right. Exactly.
Yeah, we have because there's so many immigrants coming in from so many different places around the world. There really is a need for an English-speaking church, and so we have that. There's a few others in the city as well, but yeah, there's definitely a need. We also do see some locals coming as well, local Flemish people, because they're quite fluent in English. So we're able to really be a church for locals and the international community.
Boy, what a neat way to engage, though, with all those different nationalities. And I'm sure that what happened in Brussels, just a few minutes away from you there yesterday, what are the feelings, the questions and emotions coming out of your folks right there, David?
I mean, first, it was quite personal because we had a few people from our church that actually work at the airport, and two of them were there. One she was reassigned to a place that she normally doesn't work, and so if she would have been working in the place she was, normally there, she would have been very close to where the bomb fell. So we're feeling very grateful to God really for looking out for those people in our church. But yeah, there's really an overwhelming sadness, I would say, in the country, and then of course fear as well. But I do see, and I heard great testimonies of people saying that people are looking at other people helping out, even offering prayer, and it seems that there's a responsiveness to people offering prayer at this time, and that, I guess as a church we're hoping that people and interest in the church. So yeah.
certainly you remember here after 9/11 happened, the influx of folks into churches across America for many months, right? That didn't subside for a long time.
Yeah.
So you might just have a full house.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly right. We're hoping, we're praying that that's the case. I'm going to write. I just got off the phone with my elder team, and one of the guys is a Belgian guy, and he suggested writing an opinion article for one of the newspapers here in Antwerp, and trying to get that published. From a Christian perspective, how do we respond to this kind of suffering and evil in the world? And so if your listeners want to pray for that, I'm going to go ahead and try to write that, and we'll see if it gets in there before Easter Sunday, and then we can hope that people will be interested in coming to the church on Sunday. Perhaps some people who've never come. So.
Sure. Well, with the many nationalities present there, what about inroads into the Muslim community? Do you have some connection there, David?
We do. Well, our church being so diverse, we have quite a few from Iran, Afghanistan, those places. We also have a number who've come from Syria, and as refugees who are attending our church. Some of them were already Christians in their background, but we did last year have a few people come to Christ. Two of them were Iranian and one Afghani, and nice. They were baptized in our church, and they were formerly Muslims. So that was really exciting to see. And one of the guys is Iranian, and he's actually a classically trained piano player, and so now he's helping lead worship at our church. So we have some really cool stories like that.
Boy,
it's an exciting time. But I think there's so much need. Our neighbors are Muslims, so it's very it's very much a big need here in Antwerp to reach out to Muslims.
Certainly. Well, just great opportunities and so many different unique characteristics there, aren't there? What a great ministry. Just love to hear your heart for that.
Yeah, it's a great. My wife and I, Tiffany, we're really excited to be here, and we have our 3 boys there in the local schools here. So we have we're trying to be immersed, trying to be missionaries in this context that we're in. So
sure. Yeah. What about Easter? How is Easter different there? What kind of Easter plans do you have as a fellowship? And then take this very difficult time in Belgium, right in the middle of Holy Week here. Take that into this weekend, David.
Yeah, we do. We have last year we did actually kind of a big event at a location in the middle of the city. We rented a big building there and for Easter, and we saw actually a really large crowd for that, and a lot of people came who were unchurched. There were people who've had church backgrounds, maybe decades in the past, and they came for that service. So we're hoping for a similar turnout on Easter. Being that we're a pretty diverse church, we do oftentimes do like a song in Dutch or sometimes some African style music. So it's it's pretty unique church service.
Well, I can imagine if people people all come in their nationality colors and costumes, that would be pretty exciting to see too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's really it's great. Yeah, oftentimes, especially Easter, people are very dressed up, and often, sometimes the African ladies will be dressed really, colorfully, and so it's really it's really cool.
Well, no kidding, and just a picture of heaven, isn't it? I mean, all the nations gathered before the throne, and
absolutely, yeah.
That's neat.
That's what people comment oftentimes when they come to Antwerp Christian Fellowship. They just feel like it's. In fact, they say that very thing. They say this is what heaven's going to be like. So,
no kidding.
Yeah. That's.
Well, I just wanted to touch base with you.
We get to experience that a little bit now.
Yeah. So certainly we'll pray for you for this weekend. We'll pray for that article that you're going to be writing that will be coming out here. And anything else family wise or some folks you're ministering to right now?
Yeah, no, I mean, just in general, it's just good to be in prayer. I think we don't really know the response. We're anticipating that people will have questions and people will come to church on Sunday that perhaps haven't been there before. And so, yeah, you can just pray that we'll be ready with answers and be given the words from the Holy Spirit to speak to people. So
absolutely
about Jesus. Yeah.
Well, David, thank you so much for your time, brother. We appreciate it. We will keep you in prayer. How can they connect with you? But there's an Antwerp Christian Fellowship website, right?
That's right. Yeah, AntwerpChristianFellowship.org is our website, and you can hear messages on there. You can also just find a little bit out about our church there.
All right. Well, we miss you here, but Lord's blessing to you there, and great opportunities for ministry. So thanks a lot, David.
Thanks, Peter. Appreciate it.
Certainly. David Hamburger from Antwerp, Belgium, this afternoon from 107.1 KMKT. It's Peter Benson. Hey, we're coming right back. We'll go to Hayes.